Welcome to PVT 1977 channel. Subscribe to the channel and don't miss the hottest news of the day. Our news today includes the following content. Wu Lei's downfall, posters withdrawn, no movies to shoot, the popular young actor is so embarrassed. Wu Lei was born in an ordinary family, his parents are ordinary employees. However, this child has shown extraordinary talent since he was a child. At the age of 3, he developed a strong interest in acting. That year, he participated in the advertising shooting for the first time, and his lively and lovely image in front of the camera immediately won the favor of directors. From that moment on, opportunities for Wu Lei continued to pour in like an open door. In the following years, he participated in dozens of advertising shooting projects in succession, and in a short period of time, he became famous in the industry and was called a new star in the advertising industry. When Wu Lei was 5 years old, a rare opportunity appeared. The crew of Investiture of the Gods came to his school to select actors. Although he was young, Wu Lei showed extraordinary courage and took the initiative to recommend himself. After some efforts, he finally succeeded in getting the role of Little Neza. He is undoubtedly moving towards his official start in the film and television industry. Since then, Wu Lei has stood firmly in this industry like a tumbler. He has participated in beloved TV series such as The Young Family Generals and Naughty Boy Ma Xiao. These works not only witnessed the childhood of many people, but also won Wu Lei praise from a wider stage. 2015 was an important turning point for Wu Lei's acting career. In this year, he brilliantly interpreted the role of Xiao Filiu in the hit drama Nirvana in Fire. He showed a cute appearance in the play, but he had superb skills, and his acting skills were amazing. Although he was young, Wu Lei has shown extraordinary strength and brought the audience the magnificent rise of a new generation of powerful actors. That year, the child's talent and concentration impressed many senior filmmakers. Some directors praised him for having more than 10 years of acting experience at the age of 18, and movie stars called him fresh and refined, with extremely high professional quality. Even Zhang Yimou, who is known as the national teacher, praised him and believed that his future is full of infinite possibilities. Wu Lei bravely moved forward, overcame many obstacles, and gradually grew into an outstanding actor. Encountered the setback of reduced roles. Wu Lei bravely moved forward, his career flourished, and his reputation became increasingly prominent. However, the highly anticipated big-budget TV series Sansi, in which he participated in 2018, dealt him a heavy blow. As the male lead of the play, Wu Lei should have been the absolute core and focus of the whole play. What's even more absurd is that according to the setting of the original novel, Zhang Rishan was originally just an insignificant little role with only 3 scenes. However, unexpectedly, this original supporting role was infinitely exaggerated and magnified in the TV series, and he was evenly matched with the male lead. However, as time went on, Zhang Mingyan's management team gradually increased his role in the play through various strategies. In such a situation, Wu Lei, who was only a teenager at the time, had no ability to resist at all. After all, Zhang Mingyan had the authoritative backing of the director as a backing, and there was also a teacher-student relationship between the two. However, facing such a snowballing situation, as a simple new actor, Wu Lei had no choice but to endure the injustice and grievance in his heart and continue to devote himself to the filming. On the set, the director's sight and camera were always focused on Zhang Mingyan. No matter how hard Wu Lei tried, he seemed unable to change his fate of being gradually ignored. This once highly anticipated new star just lost its brilliance silently and retreated behind the scenes. Perhaps for some people, such grievances in their youth are enough to destroy their confidence. However, Wu Lei was not defeated. He gritted his teeth and persisted. In contrast, his persistence in his dream far exceeded these 603 insignificant setbacks. Caught in the fighting for a role. Although Wu Lei experienced the twists and turns of the compressed role in Sansi, he still gritted his teeth and persisted, and was never knocked down by setbacks. On the contrary, he put more enthusiasm and perseverance into new works. However, Just 2 years later, in 2020, a stronger storm hit him mercilessly. That year, a shocking news suddenly broke out on the internet. The senior executives of a well-known video website said that they would never cooperate with Wu Lei again. For this talented and highly respected new generation actor, this was undoubtedly a heavy blow. Subsequently, more snowball effects gradually emerged. The website's original plan to broadcast live with Wu Lei was urgently cancelled. In addition, his head portrait suddenly disappeared on the promotional poster of a certain work. These abnormal actions against Wu Lei are all confusing and suspicious. For a child who has worked hard in the film and television industry since childhood, how could he suddenly fall into such a trough when his former glory was so dazzling? Did he offend some powerful people? All kinds of speculations and discussions came one after another. Not long after, the fuse was finally revealed. Someone made public a screenshot showing the harsh words written by the vice president of the video website in the circle of friends at that time: "We will never cooperate with artists who compete for rankings." Based on various previous signs, people finally woke up from their dreams. It turned out that the root cause of Wu Lei's cold violence was because of rumors that he had competed for rankings. This has always been the most taboo behavior in the film and television industry. Competing for rankings refers to the fact that in a film and television drama, some actors sabotage and trample on each other in order to get more roles. Although this phenomenon also existed to a certain extent in ancient times, with the gradual improvement of industry norms, it has become a negative example of resistance by everyone. For a new actor, being accused of competing for rankings is tantamount to judging the end of his career. Film and television companies attach great importance to the professional ethics of artists and have absolutely zero tolerance for any opportunistic behavior. Wu Lei began to be attacked by more doubts and criticisms when everyone felt that they were in danger. Speculations behind the doubts about fighting for a ranking. Wu Lei was accused of fighting for a ranking, which was almost equivalent to sentencing his career to death in the film and television industry. At first, in the list of actors announced on June 19, Wu Lei's name was after the second male actor Jing Baran. However, just 3 days later, on June 22, this order changed incredibly, and Wu Lei's name was suddenly ranked first. Even more bizarre is that on June 24, the names of the two disappeared completely, and even the previous rankings could not be found. This miraculous change naturally caused heated discussions and speculations on the internet. It was at this critical moment that the internal remarks of the video website's senior management severely criticized the artists fighting for a ranking were exposed. Netizens naturally linked the two things together and directly pointed the finger at Wu Lei. It seems that with a series of evidence provided by the victim, people have come to a conclusive conclusion: Wu Lei is the culprit of the fighting for a ranking. Many people insulted and criticized him, and even directly demanded that he be brought to justice and permanently expelled from the entertainment industry. Everyone's anger about the fighting for a role is understandable, but it is indeed unfair to Wu Lei to draw such a hasty conclusion. We should not ignore the many positive comments and recognitions he has received from industry insiders since he was a child. Everyone appreciates Wu Lei's pure qualities and upright conduct, and admires his childlike heart for his career. Zhang Yimou once said, "Although this is my first collaboration with Wu Lei, his performance is very good. He has never been late or left early. He is serious and responsible, showing the professional ethics that a young actor should have." Proof behind excellent qualities. Wu Lei has suffered great slander and harm due to the controversy involving the fighting for a role, which is a great injustice to the young actor. However, looking back at his professionalism and professional ethics since he was a child, it is clear that these doubts are unfounded. Since he was a child, Wu Lei has demonstrated outstanding professionalism and has won unanimous recognition from many cooperating filmmakers. Everyone who has worked with him admires this young boy, who not only never arrives late or leaves early, but also devotes himself to every work. What is even more commendable is that Wu Lei almost never relies on a double, and all his action scenes are completed by himself. In today's entertainment industry, such behavior can be called a treasure island level existence. After all, even those top stars who are called movie emperors or kings usually need to use doubles to complete most action scenes. They only need to show a little in front of the camera to easily earn huge pay. However, Wu Lei is different. He always devotes himself to the whole process and goes through hardships. Take the movie My Father's and Me starring him as an example. During the filming process, he was not only seriously injured in a bursting accident, but also fell and injured in many horse riding scenes. In fact, Wu Lei gritted his teeth and told everyone, "It's okay, I'm fine, continue filming." What's even more admirable is that during the treatment of his injury, he actually felt guilty and thought that he didn't perform the role better. He is wholeheartedly and dedicated to his work to a shocking degree. Such a focused work attitude is probably inferior to many so-called old drama bones. Thinking carefully about Wu Lei's experience and personality, how can we believe that he would do such a ridiculous thing as fighting for a role? There is no doubt that the real reason for this storm is probably his team's mismanagement. Every star needs an excellent team as a strong support behind him. Wu Lei may have just encountered a little bit of bad luck this time and was affected by a sudden blow. Obstacles to counterattack in the industry. Wu Lei was questioned when facing the storm of fighting for a role, but based on his performance along the way, these doubts and criticisms seem to be unfounded. After deep thinking, the real reason for these situations should be attributed to his poor team management. In the entertainment industry, every star must have an outstanding team as a strong support. Only when the team works efficiently can the star focus on his work and devote himself to the interpretation of each role. However, sometimes even if the star is diligent enough, a small mistake of the team can seriously hit their career. This time Wu Lei may just be unlucky and happen to encounter someone else's last shot. Since he was a child, he has relied on his superb acting skills and professionalism, trudged through hardships and self-affirmation to get to where he is today. However, at a critical moment, his future was ruined by the unintentional behavior of others. The bitter experience of this artist is well known. Whenever a star falls into such a dilemma, the audience will naturally blame the various drawbacks in the entertainment industry. Indeed, in this profit-seeking stage, it is usually the capitalists and businessmen who hold the dominant power, and the artists can only move forward with difficulty. Once a person is unlucky and loses everyone's love, it is easy to be abandoned. His efforts were regarded as unfair treatment. Wu Lei had devoted his blood and sweat to this, but his hard-working masterpieces were arbitrarily wiped out by a capitalist's judgment. It is really sad. Conclusion. This is extremely unfair to any professional actor. In today's entertainment industry, it is rare to find an actor like Wu Lei who is fully committed, focused, and hardworking. However, it is regrettable that such actors are often more vulnerable to criticism and harm. The audience can only see the appearance and find it difficult to understand the hardships that the artists have experienced behind the scenes. Wu Lei's unfortunate experience this time may be just a microcosm of the dark side of the entertainment industry. In this circle that is gradually drifting away from art, those who pursue true art often disappear silently. What do you think about this? This concludes our news section. Welcome to leave your thoughts in the comments area. Let's discuss it together. Welcome, don't forget to give me a like and follow. Thank for all.